And this is our auditorium, and I'm hoping that all of you have been in here before and in one of these seats, and we're not going to show the Happiness Factory tonight, I'm sorry. All right, yeah, that was the groans I was looking for. Real disappointment. And we're not going to take everybody into the 4D theater and things, so I apologize for that.
How about the tasting room?
Well, we thought about that, but, it's a short time period, so you're tasting out there. And when we're done in here, you'll have a chance to go out and taste some more. So, but we do appreciate, Lisa and I do appreciate you being here tonight. The Coca-Cola Company thinks that being part of the communities that you work and operate in is incredibly important. In fact, it's part of the DNA of our company. And, we like to promote the support of those communities through volunteering and sometimes financial support in those activities. And all of us, by the way, as companies, and we really appreciate the partners that are with us here tonight and your support of TechBridge and these types of organizations across our state. Now, we often struggle as a company, and I'm sure you do too, trying to determine how do you help? When do you help? Who do you help? And that's where TechBridge really comes in as an organization, especially for all of us, right? Because of what we do in the technology business. And we can help, and TechBridge can be that conduit to connect us. When you ask the question, how can I help? Who do I help? They can connect us with what we do really well. So that's why we think TechBridge is a fantastic organization. That's why we support it. We do appreciate your support of it well. There's one of my bosses, the chairman and CEO of Coca-Cola. It seems like everybody thinks that they own IT in the company. So one of my bosses, Muhtar Kent, says often that inside the Coca-Cola company, there's only two roles in the company, two jobs. There are those who sell Coca-Cola, and there are those who support those who sell Coca-Cola. And I think if you look at what TechBridge does from a community perspective, it's very similar. There are those that work for organizations like TechBridge, and then there are all of us, many of us, who support the organizations who do. And I think that's one of the reasons why we're here. So speaking of that support, we do want to recognize a few folks tonight that are in the $20,000 and up sponsor list. The presenting sponsor, Accenture. Thank you very much. The marquee sponsors, this is the $30,000 club, one that I know all of you aspire to be in. And you have a chance every year to be in that elite group. Cisco, Dell, First Data, Savvis, and the Coca-Cola Company. The VIP reception sponsor, the Big Nerd Ranch. Okay? The Big Nerd Ranch. That sounds like a place that I should have spent some considerable time. Okay, so I'm going to have to do a little...
We welcome you.
There you go. So it just sounds like, I see a lot of people here who, probably would enjoy the Big Nerd Ranch. Okay? So it sounds like a fantastic organization. And then the raffle match sponsor, Process. So thank you very much, everybody. We really do appreciate that. But, we're still in need of a few raffle prizes. I think we'll always take those. If you have any late ideas on wonderful raffle prizes from your companies, I think the group is always willing to take those. So now I'd like to turn it over to my co-host, Lisa McVey.
So thanks, Ed, and I appreciate everybody coming out this evening. What a great turnout. And a great venue. I was telling Ed, I've lived here in Atlanta since 1988, and I have never been to the World of Coke. So I am one of the first in the audience, right? And oh, by the way, there's no cup holders down on the front. That's why I didn't want to sit down here, right? So, as Ed mentioned, we are definitely in need of raffle, but we're also still in need of sponsors. We have one table left. We have one table at a $15,000 sponsor level, and I encourage someone in this room who hasn't sponsored to sign up this night, because we really, really, really would like to call it a sellout by the end of this evening. Post it on TechBridge Facebook and get it out there for everybody to be excited for the event. So we'd really appreciate that. We have, and I have to use this because they gave me more speaking points than Ed did. So we have to point out our digital ball sponsorship committee. Say that 5 times, right? There are so many people that volunteer their own time to help make this happen, right? This is not their day job. This is their second and third and fourth job. And the commitment that these volunteers have is incredible. And the sponsorship committee is just an incredible group. And I want to highlight people that have brought in more than $15,000 each for the TechBridge organization. And each one of them will get their own VIP ticket to the reception before the ball. So I think that'll be a lot of fun too. So if you're here, let's hold our applause, but I'll say the names and then we'll give them all a round of applause. So Amy Baggett of Dell, Patty Dismukes of Mitchell Martin, Andrew Murphy of HP Storage, Dave Pearson of Salesforce.com, and Kelly Serafin of HP Networking. Let's give them all a great hand. So I know we have a lot of our peers here tonight, Ed. We have a handful of CIOs here tonight. We have our CIO executive coming up here April 18th, right? And this is Avanta's 8th year at helping us make this happen. I really think this is a great event. First of all, it's an opportunity. It's an event by CIOs for CIOs. It's a great networking event. It's a great opportunity for us to brainstorm and collaborate together, and I really do encourage everybody to come. I'm proud to announce that Avanta actually has stepped up in a big way to support TechBridge this year. They're actually granting a booth at the event, and they're also going to bring our own James Franklin up on stage and present him with a check for TechBridge. So we want to give them a real big hand, so thank you very much. And I hope all the CIO hosts, if we have any CIO hosts here, this was not on here, but I also want to make sure that we got the great bottles of wine donated for one of our raffle packages, right? So with that, I would like to hand it over to TechBridge CEO, James Franklin.
So I get the fun part. I get the check presentation ceremony, which for you guys that have done these events before, you know is my favorite part of the show. It really is. So I love it. I really do. But before we get started, I did want to thank Ed for hosting us here tonight. This is a fantastic group. Over the top. Loved it. Thank you very much. And I also want to thank Lisa for being our new chair for the Digital Ball. You're going to have a blast. You're going to love it. We're going to have a great time, and all of you that are going to participate are going to have a great time too. So thank you, and finally I want you guys to give yourself a hand, because we have had a phenomenal year at TechBridge. We have had fantastic success, and all that, seriously, every single bit of it is the energy that you guys are bringing to the organization. So I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for everything that you do. I want to thank you for the adoption programs that you've been participating in, and please keep it up. Let's take it to another level. So I have a few people that we need to thank, a few organizations. So first on the adoption program, we've had several new adoptions, which is phenomenal. Troutman Sanders has adopted Leading Age Georgia. Is someone from Troutman Sanders? Troutman? No, okay. Dimensional Thinking has adopted Create Your Dreams. Okay, let's keep moving. So NCR is here, I know that. So please, could you come down? And they adopted Nicholas House, and we have something.
Yvonne? You just want one representative?
No, I want you both. So, thank you very much for adopting a nonprofit. This is a wonderful nonprofit. I don't know how much you've done with Nicholas House already, but they're a wonderful organization, and you're going to have a great, wonderful personal relationship with them. That's what we found when people are adopting nonprofits, that you connect with their mission so much, and your whole team connects with their mission so much, that you start to feel personally about it, and you start to get engaged. So thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I look forward to it.
Absolutely. And then finally, Landis and Gear. All right. We're going to adopt the Chattahoochee Nature Center. So let's give them all a hand real quick. I warned you ahead of time, lots of clapping, lots of clapping. I'm very excited about Arcady. Where's Mike? Mike Newmeyer? He's at the bar. There he is, there he is. How you doing, Mike? So, Arcady is going over the top for us and giving us a new message, a new logo, lots of new things. Can I talk about this? Of course I can, right? Okay. So we're going to be revealing at the Digital Ball a new look for TechBridge. So just in case, we want some excitement at the Digital Ball, so I want all of you to keep this confidential. I don't want you to tell anybody about it. But at the Digital Ball, we're going to be presenting the new look for TechBridge. And I can't wait. I'm so excited about it. And the only way that's possible is because of Arcady, because of their generosity. So thank you very much. I appreciate it. And now, drum roll please, Savis, we have a check presentation ceremony.
We have a check.
We have a check. So Brian Parcell, thank you very much. This is a really big check. Yeah, there we go. I get choked up every time. I really do. Can't help it. So, Savis has been a wonderful partner. So, Savis has been a wonderful partner of ours, and it's been their generosity that's allowed us to move a lot of the nonprofits that we've been serving into the cloud. So, you've been really a gateway for them, so that we could get them off the old, antiquated equipment that they use in their data, that they use on their premise. It's a data center. It's like a closet, or under the desk. But it's a mess, as you guys can imagine. And so Savis allowed us to get rid of that and move it into one of the best data centers here in town. And we really appreciate your generosity. And we want to thank you for the difference that you've made in the community. So, thank you. Thank you very much. All right, back to the cards. Okay, so here's fun for all of you. I had a lot of fun, so now you get to have some fun. Under one person's seat is a piece of paper taped to it. So let's see who has that one piece of paper. And since the room isn't full, this can be awkward. You guys will check all the seats. Yeah.
There it is.
Half an hour later, we searched all the seats. Oh, there we go. Please, come on down. Please, come on down. I'm going to drag that out. They're like, hurry up. All right. Doing great. Doing great. Want to open this? Sure.
I'm Dave Pearson with Salesforce.com.
And Dave, would you like to open that up and tell everybody what you won?
think we're on a limited budget. It's a new car.
That's right. That's right. We had lobster. It was excellent.
So it is a one golfer spot at the SIM Atlanta Technology Exchange and charity golf outing.
At Sugarloaf. Absolutely. So everybody here in this room knows what a fantastic event SIM is. So SIM is the Society for Information Management here in town. Great organization. They have a fantastic golf tournament every single year, and we're the beneficiary of the golf tournament. So hope you can make it. We thank SIM for their generosity. Congratulations.
I need 3 more in the foursome.
There you go.
Oh, no, it's just for you.
So I think I'm done. Thank you, everyone, for coming. Have a great time. And for those I haven't had a chance to say hello to yet, I hope to talk to you soon. Take care.